Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, you come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, you come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy in my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh.
You have grades for each position that range from A to F. Browse available players to help improve your team.
I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, you come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, for one last touch. Shake extra touch Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, you come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, you come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up. I bet you thought that I would lay up and die. Whoa, no. Demon face spitting in my cup all night long.
Cap room is how much money you have to spend on new The closer your contract proposal is,
I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh, no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no.
God, I'm about to kick some booty up in this game, yo. Against the Jets, we're about 3-0. I'm about to change that though. They 3-0 wins. Shit.
Where the man says it's gonna rain, the word and girl it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Seahawks going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. We're standing by as our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club.
They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win.
What up, PG?
The Seahawks.
I knew you joined my left wing. I knew it. I knew it. I'm going to find and eat my poop. I'll eat my poopy.
What you want to get done and full
My
focus
poop
on the
stinks
season.
really bad.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback in his 4th season now out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Hope accompanied this young man when he came out of West Virginia, and many thought he would
Be one of the top starters in the league by about this time in his career.
Yeah, that's right. I
no
am
one
an
has abandoned
African
the
booty
thought that
scratcher.
maybe he can still get to that level.
I scratch my booty. My stinky African booty.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far out.
Outside, the ref caught him, threw the flag.
No, I'm not in a party yet.
Shift together here from the D-line. A give. This is Forte. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Interception.
And the defense.
Defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
All right.
6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Again they run, again it's Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. He won't go down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Holy shit, that dude wouldn't go down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
The evaluation process in today's NFL
All right.
much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up.
I gotta never veer. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream.
And a look now at how the Jets line
So far, I'm on a 3-0 undefeated franchise season. I'm going to be broadcasting all of my seasons, all of my games, everything. This is the... Yeah, they suck.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So now it's 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw.
There's my dude right there.
Watch the pass here.
Here's Cruz.
Rarely did they reference watching the
Here we go.
fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, spinning away. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He juked him. So they'll get themselves a little extra time here to think about what to do on 4th down as we're through with 1. It's the Seahawks on top here early, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. Here we go with Rawls. Still on his feet. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Play clock winding down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game,
Let
offense.
me know if she starts crying again. I just got a penalty because of you.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Oh my God.
try the ground game here with the running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short but not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, they got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Kanan now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's where they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark.
And, the ball's out. Forte loses it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Here this weekend,
And it
can you
all
come over and play
culminates
Madden?
with a Seattle score.
If he's here this weekend. It's not Sunday. It's Saturday. You serious? Let me see. I thought today was Friday. What the fuck? When has it been the weekend? Since when did the weekend start?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost
I didn't know that it was the
7
weekend.
yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Did you post any of them?
Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Now Gino on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
God, I miss when I was that kid. That's when I was playing football in high school.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
No.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I'm deleting them. Yes.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
That was the one to the face move, Jess. I am gonna call you Jess, that one.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete here on third down. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
I said Chuck here from. It's gonna take its first flight
This one looks
class
good as well.
out the window.
Returnable here from the 38. Look at this spin.
Oh no! I thought he was going to go in all the way.
On the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on.
He should have had it. I should have had it. Look. If he would have had foot broke loose, kept his balance, it would have been a touchdown. It's horrible.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
20! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
I wanted the message.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Why does he get to go in here? It's not fair.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
It should be on my card, though.
Fielded at the 43.
Your card.
He won't go down. Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the 2-step, isn't it?
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And his guys are going to have a 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line.
It's not that. It's the fact that it's on your shit.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Oh, he bowls over him. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
That makes no sense. You've got to understand your situation. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around. And instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
No, because I'm in the game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown is 4.
Let me see. Let me see. No, I don't want to see that real quick. I want to just... Okay, well, that too. Yeah, that too. Those worm things are disgusting.
What worm things?
The things that they squeeze out the animal body.
Yeah, so you don't want to move to Africa now, do you?
No.
Puts him
They
just
just
one
randomly get in
shy
this game.
of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And the route is on here in this first half.
I was just watching it for a second. I wanted to see what it looked like. Yes. Yes. Hey, bro, I got GTA 5 and Madden 17. Which one you trying to get fucked up in?
You don't want to play me GTA because,
Yeah, alright, we all get it. But do you want to get on Madden then? Do you got Madden 17 still?
yes, I have Madden. You don't want to get on that either against me either.
Get on right now, bro. Because it's raining and we ain't playing football today, so we playing it on the live stream. I already got my
Playing
ass...
the football today.
You're still playing today?
Huh?
We're playing in that nasty...
Raining? What are you talking about?
Nigga, it was raining this morning.
So?
Get your ass on Madden.
I got like 10 people playing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm coming. That's 11. And then I'm gonna whoop your ass in Madden too.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. It's not even online yet.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm undefeated.
Dude, I'm undefeated, and I got it on the live stream. I'm
You
playing.
probably played somebody that didn't know how to play.
Nigga, I'm playing online franchise.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, you haven't played a real competition yet, which is me.
Dude, this is after I lost 3 times to Timmy and Ronell. Okay? I'm gonna go.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll be on like 2 minutes.
Alright, I'm looking for your name.
Yeah.
I do not see you.
Mike still?
Huh?
You have a mic still?
Hell yeah.
Alright, well, give me about 10 minutes and I'll be on and I'll send you up.
Party invite?
I'll just message you and I'll just have you send me a invite.
Okay, bet.
Alright, bye.
Bye. There you go. Thank you. He ain't ready.
The kick unit for the Seahawks
He's
out
not
there
ready
on the
for that
field,
football.
and we are ready to rock.
I don't know.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it.
They fucked up.
In the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
Should have
line.
never took the dude out the game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Muscles him off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point.
If you let her out, I'm going to put her back in there. I'll put her back in there. She pissed in there.
And
She's
it's
sitting there
no
learning
good
her
on the
lesson.
PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
All right, then I'm gonna let her just trump on your shit and then tell
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field,
yeah,
and we
house.
are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Duchess.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession
Duchess.
of the second half. They trail
Sit.
offense. First
Sit.
time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Sit down.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
I didn't say cannot, so sit down.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte.
She chose what she wanted to say.
Yards. They take him down at the 26.
She knows she's going to be bad.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because they can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Mike Morgan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe
Y'all
there's going to be
never
some
gave
pressure
me the
coming at
ball.
you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting
humble.
with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Malden from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese.
What makes you think she listens to me?
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be taken
Come here,
down, but
Duchess.
not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Come here.
Kudos all the way around there. First, the play
Come here.
give him the ball. But
Come
how
here.
about the big fella? He doesn't
You can
get it
stay
very
in there.
often, but boy, did he take advantage of that opportunity. A big
Stay in
rumble.
there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Nope, she's in there. She's not coming out.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up.
In there!
Allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Ain't you little half-bred.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice move. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row. And I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think
and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Joining only Gale Sayers, his men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kick you.
Scratching.
Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Marshall, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Smith. And now another.
Be okay.
Thrown incomplete.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Here's Michael Kanan now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Okay, so I thought that was my own teammate,
yards.
but okay.
And that will come the
Thought my
offense
teammate
as
had
they
him.
take over. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They go again with Rawls. Oh, what a move. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a loss of 18. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up. and help create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
Now another carry for Reese, the fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice sizable gain right there, and you got to give credit to the offensive line because when you're dealing with a 3-4 defense, your job first and foremost on the defensive line is to hold everything up and allow your 4 linebackers to stay clean, as they say, with no blockers on them and run to the ball and make a tackle. But on that play, to get that type of yardage, that means they weren't able to stay that clean, and they made the tackle downfield.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
In the red zone this time.
What? Madden 16.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Nick Folk for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25.
He gave me a speaker, and then out of the blue, I owe him money for it. Some JBL speakers that he stole from Walmart. And he was in the team. I'm like, oh. I gave that shit to the other team.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh shit, I have delay of game.
Still first down.
Yeah.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, He's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Especially, why would I fucking help him out? That motherfucker try to keep me sleeping with his fucking ugly fat girl.
Back now here on EA Sports, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Oh, no, I told her to check out my live stream. But she called. She has a homie that plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He's from Omaha.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10, Smith again. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second and 10, Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 33 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on second and 11. Marshall, the lone receiver.
Hey, where you at?
ET.
Huh?
In Boys Town.
Oh, I thought you got a weekend pass, homie.
Hell no.
When you gonna come back? I got Madden 17.
Shit, I think this weekend coming up, probably.
It's coming up weekend?
Yeah, I was there Friday, though, but I got in trouble.
What'd you do?
I just left. My mom snitched on me.
You idiot.
Yeah.
You could've just came over here and used that as an excuse to leave. Could've.
That's what I'm saying,
I
but
would've covered your ass.
I don't know. I'm not gonna play. I got my phone up in here.
This nigga over here. He got his phone in his room and everything. Alright. Dude, check out this live stream, dude. Get on YouTube. Type in Shaw Deadly Sin MLG Rookie and watch this Madden live stream. It's 68 to... Alright, it's 68 to 7 right now, nigga. And I'm playing my online franchise. Look, nigga. Look at this shit. Hold on, nigga. It's crucial, nigga. These niggas suck. These niggas suck.
On second down,
I'm not even
Smith.
playing and these niggas are dark.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up
They
third
suck
down.
ass. I'm about to send you. You look just like his mom. Look. You look like your mom, bro. In the morning, you look like Heather. This nigga turned that shit off. Alright, bro, I'm gonna send you the link right now. Alright? I'm gonna send you the link to it right now.
Alright, see you later.
Alright, bet.
Come here, baby. Come here.
You stay. Yo,
Stop.
I'm not even talking to her.
Come here, baby.
You unsubscribed to me. You beach nigga.
Yeah, because I was tired of every 2 seconds. Shaw Dudley's in his own line. And then another 2 seconds. Oh, he just updated his online.
And?
I was tired of seeing it every 2 seconds.
Your point is?
That I'm hungry.
Well.
And no, you are not going to cover for him, Paris.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Stop, I'm on the live stream. I ain't talking about that shit on my screen. I'm not talking about that.
This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On now is Nick Folk.
Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets.
From
the left hash, this from 39.
And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
You pussy. You would go for the fucking onside kick. 10 to 68. You midget bitch, you weird bull bitch, you African booty scratcher.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big.
You African booty scratcher. I'm going to put Pettis Cribs in for start running back, and he's going to make you look like trash. You bitch nigga. I scratch booties and eat corn out of poop.
So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff looking right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to cut it back left here. And
he scored!
Seattle. And with that scamper into the end zone, it breaks the single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every variety of run we wanted to see.
He was like, yes, when he was in there.
And a brand new record has been established today.
I'm done. Hold on. Never mind. I'm done.
Here's Hoshku for the extra point.
I'm probably gonna miss it, but oh the fuck well.
And this one was
Nope,
over a
I
while
made it.
ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took him 2 plays
That was
there
horrible.
to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
I would hate to be them if I was in real life.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
If that was real live TV, I would hate to be there. Even though it is on live TV, but it ain't a real game.
They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, no.
This defensive pressure
Sherman.
all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. First down, this is Rawls. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Dude, that was a sad juke move.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
It's
That's
all
going to
right.
go as a loss of 6.
I ain't even
and it'll
tripping.
set them back for second
Why?
down.
Because I earned that shit right
to the
back.
line now.
Watch me. Watch me whip, and then watch me nay
Now
nay.
they'll run it on the toss.
I just scored,
And he's
they
in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
You are a bitch nigga, Mr. Black. I'd poop on niggas like you. Ah. All right. Huh?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time,
Tell Amy I'm sorry and I'll make her dinner next
We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And I honestly thought it was
That
from
a
your
classic
mom. That's
example
why I was.
of trying to
That's
run
why I
with the
said
ball
no. I didn't know it
without
was from you.
securing the catch. He
I
was
wasn't
thinking
listening.
about
I
those
was
rack
mad.
yards instead of making the catch
I
first
really didn't.
and then taking off.
Until that's why I asked you again. I said, was that play really from Amy?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here.
So
Second
I
down
asked
and
you
10.
again.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue
Mexicans
here.
can cook.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the
Is
line
that like an
and catches
island?
it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
We're not playing 3 yards in the college dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up...
Hold on. I gotta send somebody a mic invite.
Say it in
I don't know how to say it. Negro Agora?
we got Negra.
That's racist. Tell him to join the chat party.
It almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
Paris. She's got ashes all over.
He said only I can.
That, yes.
Okay. Oh. Can I put it out?
You already spoke.
Can you message Chris and tell him I said? Okay. Thank you.
It's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he fields it cleanly. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And an alley to run. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Whether your offense is struggling or not, they always appreciate a big punt return. A short field to work with tends to make an offense that much better.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's the fullback, Reese. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good move.
And there'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
What, they didn't have any.
Escaping this
They
time
didn't
as
even
he'll
have
go
walking
down.
yet.
They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Here's Smith now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This one from 35 yards away. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two short of an extra point. So no problems converting there.
You said what? I don't know why I'm complaining. I'm almost to 100. Because I could have blocked
and the
it.
kickoff sails out of bounds.
They weren't even
that's
supposed to
gonna be
get
a
3
penalty.
more.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
But I am going to score before the game is over. I will at least get to 97 or 95.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a spin. They find some open field here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, look at the juke. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it back left. There goes Thomas Rolls. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that
was
touchdown
on the
allows
live
you to
stream.
start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Look at this. Score on that nigga.
Hauschka now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring
96
drive. That's
to
how they
13.
drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They better
Now the
punt this.
Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Oh,
Here's
God.
Michael Caine
2
now,
seconds left.
as
If
he's on
I
the clock for New York.
it's over. It's over. I'm already at 100.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. And he's got room. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends
Let's
in
go.
Barbecue country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around.
He
I'd
did
say
the
returning one for
stutter.
a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Ooh, boy.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
103 to 13. I beat them by 100. Exact.
Tell their teams that's what I
That's
want all
it.
the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here.
Damn. Damn, these niggas suck. Oh, shit, man.
I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. It's gonna get wild when we come out, like we gonna get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
I forgot one of those.
I'm Mike. Sit. Sit. I'm Mike. Sit.
A couple of big plays is all that stands in the way of Paris Cripps breaking the NFL record for rushing touchdowns. The legend of Paris Cripps keeps growing. Next up, single season rushing touchdown count.
Come down, blow on down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody gang, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Sit. I'm Mike. 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 Sit.
Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Did you message him like I told you? What do you? Alright, tell him to get online. What do you say? I sent him an invite to the phone. Huh. Huh? Little EG and some.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Seahawks are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Falcons team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
I can't smell it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the fourth quarter.
Under a heavy run concussion, down he goes. The two-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Uses the stiff arm. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to...
Bro. Dark. Nigga, I am cracking these niggas on Madden, dude. Nigga, bro, this nigga juked and spun off of 2 niggas at once, nigga. And oh my god, dude, it was so crucial, my nigga. I wanted to take this game and throw it out the window. That's how crucial it was. I beat them niggas 103-13. They played the full game. They didn't quit. Nigga, do you want to see this bullshit? I'll share play this shit right now. Nigga, I've been crossing them niggas like the juice stick is Call of Duty. Like I got exosuits, my nigga. Dude, I'm making it look like I'm playing Call of Duty, nigga, with a football, nigga, like uplink. I'm playing uplink in Madden, nigga. Hold on. Let me end this fucking share or this broadcast, cause this shit's horrible.